Hey guys, it's Phantom here and welcome back to a brand new video, everyone. So in today's video, I am going to be answering one of the more personal questions that is asked on my channel just regarding like the type of content that I post. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. So as you all know, I post quite a bit of Wizard101 and Pyro101 videos on this channel, primarily Wizard101 nowadays, but I think that is really besides the point. Basically a lot of King's Isle games in general, and with me posting pretty much one specific particular type of content, questions kind of arise from people sometimes when if they're basically wondering if I am ever going to kind of differentiate from the certain Wiz content that I post normally and actually just branch out into other games. And yeah, it's a question that I feel like I needed to make a whole video about, though, because there's many different reasons why I kind of do stick to just posting like primarily Wizard101 videos on this channel, and I wanted to clear the air. I just want to first start off by just kind of addressing the elephant in the room here, and that Wiz does not really have a very big fan base. The community actually surrounding the game, the people who are really passionate about the game, well, there isn't necessarily that many of them. As you can probably tell, like, my channel only has about 12,000 subscribers, which is not bad by any means, not at all. That is a lot farther than I thought I would honestly ever get on YouTube, and I'm just extremely humbled by how far I've come and everything. But if we're really just taking a look at the grand scheme of the Wizard101 community, just taking a look at a lot of the other channels out there, minus some of the bigger top guys who started their channels back when Wiz was more popular, well, you can notice that there just isn't really a lot of traffic regarding Wizard101 videos. And this has warranted certain questions for me, asked by you guys, pretty much based on, where will I take my channel in the future? Like, what do I have, like, any future plans to actually play different games and live stream different games, and overall just branch out into new different types of content? And well, my answer to that is always no. Now, I know that might seem a little bit shocking at first. Why would you not take the time to actually branch out into new different types of content with the prospect in mind that your channel could become like way more successful because of that? And like I said, there is a few different reasons for this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with the first one, and that is basically the fact that Wiz is a very tight-knit community. Wiz is a very tight-knit community, and I have been aware of this fact for really quite some time now. And what I really mean by tight-knit is the fact that the community itself, well, however small it might be, a lot of people in the community are very passionate for the game, and a lot of times, as a result of this, that is kind of only what people want to see, just because it is so small and tight-knit, and how it is such like a niche game with a niche fan base, and of course it is very niche posting content about it. A lot of times that is really the only thing people will want to see from their certain YouTubers or from their certain WizTubers. That's all they'll really go to them for, just because they are in that Wiz community and they're just not really looking for anything else. If you combine this with the fact that somebody actually started their YouTube channel just on Wizard101 as a basis for literally just starting content in general, it becomes even harder to actually branch out of this community, just because that was pretty much all you were ever known for, which is definitely fair, when you consider that was the type of content that you're posting, right? That is the type of content that works for you. That's the type of content that you're going to get some fans from. You kind of just start to build a reputation, and people will only come to you for one thing. And you can obviously see how this works when, a WizTuber decides to post different kinds of content. Well, a lot of times, that certain fan base is not going to follow them, and actually support them in posting those different types of unique content, which is definitely very sad. I kind of wish that wasn't the way it worked. Of course, this doesn't always happen. You've got unique instances like J-Wisp, where, in his little example, right, he branches out into Minecraft content, and now he's got like over 300k subs or something. Like, he is immensely successful. The problem is that doesn't usually happen. It just doesn't take a genius to see when a certain type of video that's about a certain type of content is going to get more views, you know, than another. And I guess that's really up to the YouTuber at that point, whether it's a question of like, is it worth it? You know, do you really enjoy posting Wiz videos to get those, you know, so-called higher average views for your channel? Or are you passionate about like different games or posting content on different games and you want to do that maybe to the detriment of activity on your channel? It's honestly a really hard dilemma when you think about it, and that is honestly something that a lot of WizTubers face, because, you know, for most people, Wizard101 is not the only game that they play, and no matter how much they really do enjoy playing those other games, I mean, fear, at the end of the day, I feel like drives a lot of it. So to answer the burning question that I'm sure everyone has for me right now, you know, yeah, I am a little bit afraid that posting a wider variety of content on my channel will just be worse overall for my channel in the long run, and as I've demonstrated to you with all my previous statements, that is definitely not an irrational fear to have. Now, does this mean that I don't enjoy posting content on Wiz at all? No, it absolutely fucking not, dude. Do you really think I would have started my channel on the basis of Wizard101 if I didn't absolutely love the game? Like, come on, man. I feel like it's pretty obvious at that point. Like, obviously, I love posting content on this game. I do find it really fun. I'm very passionate about this game. Of course, I've been playing it ever since a kid, such as many of you, and that love is never truly going to go away. Like, do I wish that it did get a little bit more attention, you know, a little bit more love from the company that has, you know, been making it just all this time? Yeah, I do wish those things. Does that mean that overall I don't enjoy posting content? Of course not. So I definitely wanted to kind of clear that up, because I feel like it's a misconception sometimes that WizTubers don't actually enjoy posting content on Wiz. I'm just here to tell you that it definitely is possible. You know, there's some out there who probably don't like it. There's probably some that, I mean, no, there's definitely some that definitely like it more than me. I'm not gonna, you know, lie and just tell you that this is the end all be all in terms of my happiness for posting content. But all in all, posting content for Wiz is definitely something that I'm going to keep doing, because at the heart of it all, it's just an activity that I really enjoy doing. It's an extremely cool thing that we all got going on here. However, harkening back to, of course, the original question of why do I only post Wiz content? Well, yeah, I am definitely a bit afraid that many of you will not watch me, you know, when it comes to just a wider variety of content on this channel, which is totally fine. You know, I don't blame anyone at the end of the day. People are totally allowed to watch what they watch, but the fact that it is, of course, a possibility in my head that my channel will just do worse, you know, because I want to post what I want to post, well, it's just scary. There's no real better way for me to say it. But it's actually kind of funny, because if you ask me, you know, yet again right now, if I had any desire to actually branch out into any other games on my channel, well, I would tell you no. I would tell you no because of this reason, you know, specifically solicited to me. And that is the fact that I am honestly just losing my passion for games in general, which has really come as a surprise for me personally, because I have always loved video games in general all of my life. Obviously played them ever since I, well, actually knew how to play games, and of course Wiz was one of those first ones, and I had pretty much enjoyed gaming all the way through to my, I would say, sophomore year of high school. But then, you know, I guess this kind of happened like a little bit actually before the start of quarantine, so I can't really fully blame it on quarantine, but my love for games just started tapering off a little bit around then. And this, of course, has continued to the point that we are at now. And I don't really know what to do about it, because I'm honestly thinking at the end of the day, this is just a byproduct of me growing up, you know. Sometimes when people grow up, right, their interests change, they lose passion for certain things, and I feel like this is just one of them. Obviously, it does not happen for everyone. Like, you know, I have an older brother who is in his 20s right now, and he still absolutely loves gaming, probably even more than I do. I guess it's just me as a person, which I'm not gonna lie is a little bit sad, just because of how much I really, you know, or how much I really did, you know, like, enjoy games back then, and I definitely still enjoy them now. I still enjoy playing games from time to time. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't, because that is just a lie. But I guess the difference, you know, between me a couple years ago and me now is absolutely immense when you just consider my love for games, because it's just not the same. I don't know how better to say it. So at the moment, I'm really not willing to try posting any other games on this channel, or really playing any other new games in general, like games that I'm not already really comfortable with, because I simply don't want to, and that really factors into the type of content that I do want to post, because at the end of the day, you know, it's just a judge of really how much I like the game. But if I'm losing passion for gaming overall, that's all encompassing in terms of every game, and I do find that really interesting. But I guess it is a sort of a combination of that reason, and then of course the first reason listed that just kind of pushes me into this corner, you know, concerning content that I do post on this channel. But I do want to end the video off on a little bit more of a positive note, and I just want to say that I am not planning on quitting content creation, especially for Wiz, anytime soon. You know, I still do love the game. I'm still excited to see what this game has in store for all of us. You know, I don't want to leave you guys or anything like that. So, you know, even though this video might have taken on a little bit more of a, you know, melancholy-like note towards the end here, I just want to say that I am having a really good time doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm not looking to stop it anytime soon. So anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, you could always leave a like or subscribe to the channel. That would mean the absolute world to me, and I really would appreciate it. Let me know all of your thoughts about this in the comments down below, because I think this is a really interesting topic, and I would just like to know, yeah, any sort of thoughts or feedback that you might have for me. I would just overall really appreciate it. But anyways, I will see you all in the next video or stream, whenever that may be. So take care, everyone, and peace out.